Hey, Wes Helms here, 12-year Major League veteran, now AAA manager for the White Sox. Today you see I have two bats in my hand, the CamWood training bat and the Sweet Spot training bat. So once we're into the slot, now it's time to line the barrel up. Our eyes are going to tell this Sweet Spot to go directly to the baseball. So if we're in the proper position, now we're going to go through the baseball and we're going to release the barrel and the Sweet Spot through the baseball. That's how we get the proper backspin and we're able to drive through the baseball. So Steve Brinfro and myself have always taught, lining the barrel up, and really good and great hitters line the barrel up consistency. So we used to always draw an X on the bats, like a wooden bat, and we would tell kids, hey, line the X up with the baseball. So over time it just evolved that, hey, why don't we elevate a Sweet Spot on a wooden bat to be able to teach kids, for their minds to just basically tell the Sweet Spot, hey, this is where we want it to go. We want it to go direct to the baseball. And over time, it just kind of came about that, hey, we're going to replace the X on the bat with a, bat that basically looks a lot better and has an elevated Sweet Spot that has a painted spot that the kids can use for their basically the mental side of the lining the barrel up. So right here is the Sweet Spot bat that we have designed. Basically, this is a 34-inch wooden bat. If you did not see the red thing on the bat, you could basically use this bat to take batting practice or whatever. But what we've done, we have on the adult model have raised the Sweet Spot 3 inches. On the youth model, it is 5 inches. And what this does, basically it just works with the kids' minds, with the adults' mind, to take this Sweet Spot, which is painted red for a reason, because red stands in the human mind a lot quicker than other colors, to take this Sweet Spot directly to the baseball. On the weight of this bat, the adult models are a drop 2 and the youth models are around a drop 1. So we've kind of kept this in the same vicinity of a traditional wooden bat. We want it to feel as game-like as possible. We don't want to feel like this is just a training tool that's not going to feel like something you would use in a game. We want it to feel as close to the game as possible, because it doesn't matter what we do in practice. If it doesn't feel like or produce in the game, then it really doesn't matter. So we wanted this to be basically a game bat with a raised Sweet Spot. We had them at practice one day for our varsity high school kids, and we would basically just tell them to get their regular bat, and they would hit off the tee, they would hit short toss. A majority of high school kids round the baseball, they don't really understand what it means to line the barrel up. They just basically swing the bat and try to hit it. So we would let them swing, and then we would just stop them and put the Sweet Spot bat in their hand, and immediately within probably 2 to 5 swings, it totally changed their mechanics during the swing without us telling them anything about mechanics. The mind, the approach of lining this Sweet Spot up changed their mechanics. They started basically taking the barrel straight to the baseball, getting through the baseball, rather than just swinging the bat and trying to hit it. They thought and had the concept of knowing exactly what to do with this red raised Sweet Spot. They tried every single swing to take it directly to the baseball, and it was pretty amazing what it did for these high school hitters that basically are the hardest kids to teach to hit a baseball, just because they've gone through youth baseball just swinging an aluminum bat that drop 10s and drop 5s that spring off of it like a trampoline, and now they really got to learn how to handle the barrel. So we got immediate results right away. We want to start with the tee just to kind of get the feel of it, just to kind of get kids and young adults to understand what the concept behind lining this Sweet Spot up is. And then as they kind of progress off the tee, we'll go to short toss. And then once you see that the kid is starting to get the concept and really getting consistent with lining the barrel up, then we actually do short overhand BP, and we'll do short machine work with, we've done it with even tennis balls, we've done it with the yellow dimple balls, we've done it with baseballs. So basically any kind of drill with a tee, underhand toss, short overhand BP, or a machine, we've done with this bat. So, sky's the limit with it. I think, though, taking baby steps is important to kind of get the kid or the young adult to understand that. When you see a bat like this, the first thing you're going to ask is how I use it. Well, that's actually a good question, because, I can put this in anybody's hand and they're just going to swing it. That's why when you do get the bat, there's going to be a series of basically our staple point drills that I would use as a major league player, but I also would use with an 8-year-old kid, because there's just certain principles of certain drills that are going to translate to this bat. So you will automatically get those when you purchase the bat, so you will not be blinded of how to use this bat when you purchase it. So basically today, when you do purchase the bat, you will want to purchase the same size bat that your son or yourself would use in the game. So if you use a 32 in the game, I would get a 32 inch. You want it to be as game-like as possible. So then when you scroll down and fill out the order form and you click buy, understand that you're going to get the series of drills and you're going to get all the videos of when you get the bat, you will have the drills in hand that you can get started right away. There will not be any questions about it, and you will be able to get rolling right when the bat comes in the mail.